VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. Soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Denver Broncos.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Rachaad White. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Yeah, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Here we go, Sack, go!
Running right, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Leonard. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Leonard. He'll try and do this himself. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
319.
On play action, Allen. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Hey, hold.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Allen. Pilot there to grab it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Gun. Miller. Regular. Look out.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. An audible here to get a new look. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Kayvon Thibodeaux drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jahmyr Gibbs, 63 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. An inside give, Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Colts 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll change things up. play fake. Leonard. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Chase Brown, 29 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First of all, you ain't fat long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite for the mic. Characters, not even good actors. What's going to be the outcome? Let's add them on the back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Half 85. Hey, tight. Brown 80. Alert. We go.
Allen.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Allen. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas. But somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Off 52. 180. Alert, alert, alert. Regular.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on fourth.
Middle. Hey, home. Out. Pass.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll try to do it himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A big loss on the play. It's now second and goal.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drive anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 44, Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Trey Palmer, 43 yards. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects all the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
It's a game of 10. First down, Colts.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And they scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, home. Regular. Half. What is that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And it's Tommy Wahatabare, the one who got in there for the sack. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Davis now to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
returns it 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert!
Looking to throw. Allen.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
319! Hey, home. Middle. Monday.
Operating from the gun, Allen. complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Allen going to change this at the line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's again complete to Palmer. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Colts 8-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He finds his man complete. That's Logan. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down.
He finds Wilson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off-play action. Leonard. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Off the play fake. Leonard.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Go street. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off play action. Leonard.
Pass taken in.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now they'll audible to something else.
This is Brown going up the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Right back to Brown. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got other heads, boy.
Brings their line
Drake, you
set
got
to
a
kick
chip.
off.
I be on my little man's drip.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over,